to the VS Code. For creating a Lightning Web Component, there is a command. You have to press Ctrl Shift P, and this help icon or help box will appear. Here you can see that there is a command called Create Lightning Web Component. You have to choose this, and in the name you have to provide your desired LWC name. So here there are some rules that you have to follow while naming your Lightning Web Components. The name of a Lightning Web Component should be in camel case, which means if, let's say, first component of our demo would be called generate OTP. So this is a meaningful name, or this is a correct format of the LWC name. But if you enter it like generate OTP, it is not considered as the best practice, or even the this SFTX CLI won't accept it. So you have to enter generate OTP in the camel case. The G of the generate would be smaller. On the related note, I also wanted to highlight, since we are developing this LWC for our academy, we will be using a prefix LSA, that stands for Longswitch Academy underscore generate OTP. So I'll enter it. To have the prefix is up to you whether you want to have it or not. It is just your choice. But since we will be developing so many LWCs as part of this series, I want to use a prefix so that I can easily later on I can easily identify that this particular LWC was developed for the demo purposes. I'll choose the default directory and you just have to hit enter. The CLI will go and try creating your web component. Let the command run. The command is running. Okay, the command generated the one LWC for you that you can find under your project name, then force app, then there will be a main folder. Under the main folder there will be a folder called default, and inside default you will have a LWC folder. This LWC folder will be the parent folder for all your LWCs within the org. And as you can see, individual LWC will also have their specific folder, and that folder will have certain files. In this case, there are three commonly used generated files for LWC that Salesforce CLI generates are these: LSA generate OTP.html, where LSA underscore generate OTP is the name of your LWC. It can be anything, whatever name you give to your LWC. Based on that name, your files will be generated. One is LSA underscore generate OTP.html, which will contain the UI side of your or UI or appearance side of your LWC. Basically, that will represent the user interface. Then second part or second file is the LSA underscore generate OTP.js, that will contain the JavaScript logic for your LWC, where you will be declaring where you will be declaring the what I say your variables, where you will be using your functions, methods, or events based on the certain actions that user will take on your LWC. And and when you will also use the at the rate wire, at the rate track, or at the rate what I say API decorators if needed. And the third and the important file is lsa underscore generate OTP.js meta.xml. This is the configuration file for your LWC, where you will define all the configurations specific to your LWC. Some of the common configurations include where you want to showcase your LWC. Those targets you have to specify. For instance, an LWC can appear as a standalone custom tab. It can appear on a what I say on a record page. It can appear on a application like that. So that those configurations you can specify under LSA underscore generate OTP.js meta.xml. and partially or in certain of the instances you can also have your own css file related to your like your LWC. In this case, if we have to specify custom styling for my demo LWC, then I can also have one more file called lsa underscore generate otp dot css. Okay, that was it about the basic file structures used with the LWC. Now let's